I had some time to spare today because I was waiting, getting unloaded, and so I checked out Evil Genius on Netflix. And it's a documentary about the 2003 pizza bomber case. I don't know if people remember it or not. I vaguely remembered it. Like when I saw that there was a documentary out about this, it clicked in my brain that some years ago, I remember hearing about it on the news because it made national news, and it was this big kind of unsolved thing. It was on Unsolved Mysteries. Um, they Someone had robbed a bank using someone else. They strapped. You couldn't make this up, like for a movie. I mean, you could. The only way you've ever seen this type of thing is in a movie, or read it in some sort of you know crime thriller novel. Um, a man walked into the bank with a bomb connected to a collar around his throat. Okay, and gave the teller this long note, this long set of directions, right? And he was found a few miles down the road by the police, and they had him there, and he was saying, someone did this to me, someone strapped this to me and made me rob this bank. And then a few seconds later, bomb starts beeping, actually goes off and kills the guy. So it was this huge unsolved mystery, right? Did what? Who did this? Um, it was kind of crazy. It was like, just because of how calm the guy was and stuff, they thought maybe he was somehow involved. Maybe he didn't realize the bomb was real or something, that it was some sort of conspiracy. But he claimed these people, he was a pizza delivery guy, and he claimed that he went to deliver this pizza, out in the boonies, and these guys cornered him and held him down and strapped this bomb to him and made him rob the bank. Um, like I said, and not only that, they were leading him on a scavenger hunt. Okay? Like, to get the keys to unlock the collar. Like, this is some Saul shit. This is... He had to rob the bank and then get to this McDonald's, right? And find the next set of directions. Okay? The next set of directions would lead him somewhere else, and that would then lead him somewhere else. Send him all around the city. This is all in Erie, Pennsylvania. Not too terribly far from me here in Ohio. So they found this note that he had, right? And it had all this stuff detailing where to go next, and then they went to each of the locations that were in the original note to him, and they found more directions at each place, and it was like this crazy thing, like you would only see in a movie. They're leading him, they're making him do all of these things with this bomb strapped to him in order to get to the final destination in time to get the keys to unlock the collar, um, defuse the bomb. I laugh, but it's serious. Like, the guy actually died. The bomb actually went off. Like, you hear about people trying to rob banks with some sort of device strapped to them, and it most of the time turns out that it was a fake. But this was legit. And because the guy died, because he didn't get to the next destination on time, they didn't know what the truth was about this, and it remained an unsolved case for several years, and it ended up, they're figuring out all these people involved through some other murder, right? That was thought to be unconnected, and it ends up it's this huge conspiracy with all these people around the town, and yeah, it was a good documentary, man. I really enjoyed it. And it was dark, and it was about these narcissistic, very manipulative, very smart people, but you wouldn't think they were smart, like by looking at them or maybe interacting with them once or twice. They seemed like kind of homely people, you know, one person was like actually a couple of them were like hoarders, pack rats, like the house full of junk. Like it was there was like a crackhead prostitute involved. There was some guy who was wanted for rape in another state was involved. Like all these lowly characters, right? And you wouldn't think that they were that smart, but yeah, someone built this bomb, built the collar with the timers. Like it was insane. And then this laid out this whole plan with the scavenger hunt, and it turned out that the guy who had the bomb strapped to him, like he was a big fan of scavenger hunts. It was something that he did like regularly. Went and did scavenger hunts like for fun. And the whole movie's going back and forth. You're trying to figure out was the pizza guy involved? Was he like an kind of a unwitting participant? Like he was involved. He thought he was involved in this heist. Maybe he thought it was a fake bomb, but it turned out to be real. And it's just really good, man. Check it out. Evil Genius on Netflix. I think it's in the trending because it's pretty new. I think it's been on there about a week. But I saw the preview for it, and I was like, man, I gotta watch this because I kind of remember that, but I didn't remember any of this stuff. Like it took several years for it all to come out and to figure out what happened. But and there's still some unresolved things. So, but yeah, check it out. It's a 4-part series. Each episode is about 45 minutes. And it was a good one, man. I definitely recommend it. Alright, that's all I got. I think maybe later on today I'm going to do my final reaction to the show Safe, the new Michael C. Hall show. I finally finished that, and I'll let you know my thoughts on that later. Yeah, anyway, if you like this kind of thing where I talk about TV series, movies, comic books, nerd stuff, pop culture, all that junk, subscribe, stick around. This is what I do a couple times a week. I make videos about whatever I want to talk about. So yeah, like the video if you like the video, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.